If you look at raw numbers, Kai Havertz is a walking contradiction. In a world obsessed with Erling Haaland's robotic efficiency or Kylian Mbappe's silky dribbling, Havertz often looks like he's, doing nothing. You watch the game and for 85 minutes he seems to be drifting. He rarely touches the ball, more than 30 times a game. His pass completion isn't always pretty, and yes, he misses chances that make you want to tear your hair out. The common belief is simple. A striker's job is visibility. We want them demanding the ball, beating 3 players and smashing it top bins. If your number 9 isn't constantly the main character, we assume the system is broken. But if you watch Mikel Arteta on the sideline, he isn't frustrated. He's applauding. Why? Because Havertz isn't playing to maximize his own stats. He is playing to maximize Arsenal's space. He is the sacrificial lamb of his own system. He does the thankless, invisible work, the wrestling, the dragging, the dummy runs that allows Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard to look like superstars. I'm Jenkis. In this video we're going beyond the goals and assists. I'm going to break down the 3 hidden layers of Havertz's game, specifically the Duel Paradox and his off-ball gravity, to show you why he's the first name on the team sheet, even when the internet says he should be sold. Let's start with the layer most people overlook, because it's boring to watch, but vital to play. The reference point. To understand this, we have to look at how Arsenal built up from the back. When Raya has the ball, teams love to press Arsenal man to man. They lock on to Rice, they lock on to Odegaard. In the past, this killed Arsenal. Arsenal had no escape route. Enter Kai Havertz. Unlike a runner like Jenkis, who wants the ball in behind, Havertz presents himself as a wall. Watch what happens when Raya clips a long ball to the halfway line. Havertz doesn't try to flick it on every time. He backs into the centre back. He uses his frame, which is deceptively strong, to pin the defender back. By doing this, he forces the opposition defensive line to drop 5 yards deeper. That might sound small, but that 5-yard drop opens up the pocket of space right in front of him for Odegaard to receive the second ball. It's not about touching the ball, it's about where he stands. He deliberately occupies uncomfortable zones, the space between the opposition right centre back and right back. If the centre back steps up to press him, Havertz pins in behind. If the centre back stays back, Havertz turns and drives. He puts defenders in a crisis of decision making. This anchors the game. It allows the team to breathe. When he is missing, Arsenal often look frantic. With him, they look controlled. Now we get to the most controversial part of his game, the duels. Look at the stats. Havertz contests a huge amount of aerial duels, sometimes 4, 5 or 6 a game. His success rate often around 40 to 50%. On paper, that looks mediocre, but here is the Duel Paradox that Arteta understands better than anyone. Imagine a goal kick. Havertz goes up against a master defender like Virgil van Dijk or Ruben Dias. Arteta knows Havertz probably won't win a clean header, but he doesn't need to. Instruction is simple: do not let them clear it cleanly. If Havertz jumps and just nudges the defender's header doesn't go 40 yards upfield to safety. It goes 5 yards, straight up in the air, or it drops awkwardly into midfield. This is the trap. Arsenal are one of the best teams in the world at counter-pressing, winning the ball back immediately after losing it. By creating a messy duel, Havertz turns a structured defensive clearance into a loose ball scramble. And who is waiting for the loose ball? Rice, Zubimendi, Odegaard. So the stats it says Havertz lost the duel, but the reality is Arsenal won possession in the opponent's half. That is territorial dominance. That is how you pin teams in their own box for 20 minutes straight. It starts with Havertz being willing to lose a header just to cause chaos. Finally, let's talk about his role in the final third. We call him a striker, but in possession, he is really a space creator. Watch the interaction on the right side when Saka wants to cut inside onto his left foot. Where does the defender go? Usually they double team him. Havertz recognizes this. You will often see him making a diagonal run away from the ball, dragging a centre back out of the middle. He never touches the ball in this sequence, but by dragging the defender away, he clears the shoot lane for Saka. And then there is his own finishing. Critics say he isn't clinical, and yes, he misses. But look at how he gets the chances. He rarely receives the ball standing still in the box. He arrives late, like a midfielder. This makes him a nightmare to mark because he enters the defender's blind spot. He consistently generates 3 to 4 shots per game. That is high volume. If you're getting that many shots, the goals will come eventually. It's the law of averages. He creates volume through intelligence, not just physical dominance. So the next time you watch Arsenal, I want you to try something. Don't watch the ball. Watch Kai Havertz when Raya has it. Watch him when the ball is in the air. You won't see fancy flicks. You won't see 50-yard sprints, but you will see a player who's constantly wrestling, nudging, and dragging defenders into places they don't want to go. He's the oil in the engine. You don't see the oil, but if you take it out, the engine destroys itself. That is why Arteta protects him. And that is why if Arsenal are going to win major trophies, Havertz will be the one silently making it happen. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the invisible work, you need to see my other analysis videos. Click here and I'll see you in the next one.